hanging from exhausted trees with no one else but you and me to see. We walked while you talked, and everything you've ever said reflecting in my hollow head at once. From seeds sunk, we grew up like a tree trunk, but your branch and mine, they split and climbed apart. We still share a single heart if you peel away the bark. The dim haze of old days, in sepia the times return, the love we shared, the lessons learned and drifted in our own ways. I couldn't say the moment when I looked and saw your branch had bent apart. From seed sunk, we grew up like a tree trunk, but your branch and mine, they split and climbed apart. Bacon to my eggs in a Sunday morning brunch. You're the pepper to my salt, the juicy to my crunch. You're the sushi, I'm the fake wasabi on the side. You're the brie and I'm the screw top wine. Everything tastes better recipe. You're the cookie to my milk when Santa comes to town. You're the gravy dripping off my mashed potato mound. You're the jelly spread upon my peanut butter toast. The scoop of custard in my root beer float. Everything tastes better when we are together, cooking up a perfect recipe. You're the macaroni to the packet of my cheese. You're the mustard to my ketchup. You're my favorite squeeze. You're the guacamole in my beefy nacho bowl. More mouths to feed, more dirty shorts, more books to read, more pillow forts, more stockings crammed upon the mantle hooks. More tears to dry, more movie nights, more fears to hide, more tangled kites. So much to learn that they don't teach in books. Cards down, the bets are in, a full house for the win. The more of us, the stronger we will be. And each time it's scarier, but the more love, the merrier. Another branch upon the family tree. From sports cars to minivans, from date nights to dental plans, from flying high to building up the nest. From foie gras to mac and cheese, from crosswords to ABCs, the new life for you and me's the best. Cards down, the bets are in, a full house for the win. The more of us, the stronger we will be. And each time it's scarier, but the more love, the merrier. Another branch upon the family tree. Another branch sat down with a sharpened pencil in my hand. You were in my head. I had planned to write you verses and memorize your virtues for you. Then a tiny little history. You once struck me as a mystery. Now I wonder what I used to see. Listen to me just screaming that you're just stare right through you, and I don't think I can blame you. Yeah, I saw what I was looking for. You pushed aside the dust, but I was wrong. It's not like you're an ogre, it's just you're bland and mediocre. I am drunk and you are sober, yeah. This song won't ever write itself, so you best be on your way. It's not like art's some kind of charity. I guess a true muse is a rarity, the kind that gives your mind the clarity to